Hello, hello. Good afternoon, Facebook. Good afternoon, IG. How are you guys doing out there on this lovely Tuesday afternoon? Elaine Proby here, CEO Proby's Tax and Accounting. And today we got some great news that I want to just discuss with you guys today real quick. And so today I want to hop on here to discuss the California stay-at-home law that have been lifted yesterday. Okay, California stay-at-home law have been lifted yesterday. Gavin Newsom has made a change on that as of yesterday. And guys, this is excellent news because I can't remember right like it's shot. Okay, so this is excellent news, guys. Excellent news. So anyway, first of all, we had the stay-at-home law, which affected most of the businesses, especially the your personal service businesses, all of the restaurants, anything that was non-essential was affected by the stay-at-home law. And granted, I mean, it was well warranted because, of course, as you know, we had half the population that was infected and tested positive. We had all of our hospitals and facilities was overcrowded. So, I mean, there's something that had to be done. And of course, the stay at home temporarily was what was put in place to assist this process and to, try to flatten the curve a little bit. And so we're very excited because the ICU rate has dropped below 15% in the county and the state. And that's one of the reasons why California Governor Newsom have lifted the stay-at-home order, which is a very, very exciting for a lot of us. What it does is specifically the businesses, the non-essential businesses that were closed, right? A lot of those businesses were closed, and like especially the personal service business guys, as you know, like the hair salons, the nail salons, the barber shops and things like that. All that stuff was completely closed. You weren't able to go to those services, and they were already suffering from the COVID restrictions that we had earlier in 2020, and then to come back towards the end of the year when we thought everything would clear up to get back into another set of restrictions. And so a lot of businesses that had to close down again. Some are not going to probably be able to survive this stuff, but I think yesterday was a very exciting day for California because it shows that there's it has flattened, the curve has flattened a little bit. Gavin Newsom said that we had more people that are vaccinated. I think that went from like 45,000 people, 45,000 people to up to over 135,000 in like 2 weeks, and that's for the vaccination. So that's excellent. Or even the COVID testing positive rate have dropped a lot again, mostly because the ICU facilities have dropped to 15% capacity. So that's great news. So some of the places now that are able to open, of course, the restaurants, guys, one of my favorite is going to be outdoor dining. Outdoor dining starts, so we can at least go to restaurants and dine outdoor again. Of course, there's still restrictions and all this stuff. All of the other type of businesses like your auto repair shop, your car washes, things like that. Even your dance studios, they can have dancing outside. The movie theaters, you can do drive-ins, you can do that again. That's really great. And then of course there's places like the grocery stores and all that. Grocery stores was open 50% capacity now, as opposed to 25% capacity in some of the areas. And so you have all these different restrictions still. So because these places are open, there's still restrictions. Some of them is 25% capacity, depending on what kind of business you're in. And some of the convenience stores, 25% capacity. Like I said, the grocery store is 50% capacity. And outdoor for the dining, outdoor for dance studios. You can go to parks and recreation again, staying outside. The beaches are open outdoors. So, I mean, you can go to the beaches. Of course, that's wide open. So, they don't have anything like the amusement park open. But of course, you can go to open parks, which is cool. And then you can go, again, to the beaches and some of the other type of outdoor facilities. So that's excellent, guys. So what this does for our businesses, of course, it brings back people to work, right? So we can, the business can start hiring back employees. People can come back to work again. So which helps, it helps the economy. It helps morale. It helps all the way around. Again, but the key thing here, guys, there's still the mask restriction and there's still social distancing. Okay, so I want to make sure that we're not going to get too happy, too excited, and forget the rule of thumb is wear your mask. They're still insisting you wear a mask, and they're still insisting in social distancing. We need to at least keep that up. So it's great news. So let's just keep that going so we can get this curve just as flat as could be, and hopefully get out of COVID, guys. Get out of COVID. So I'm truly excited about that, guys, and I'm sure you are as well. And a lot of my businesses and a lot of you guys out there who own some of these businesses are excited that you're able to get back in and at least start conducting business again. And hopefully most or all, if not all, have survived the shutdown. Now, this is not a part of it, but keep in mind there's a lot of small business grants out there that you guys need to take advantage of so you can keep the business going and, so we can stay open and be successful going forward in 2021, okay? And then, I'm assuming that if we do this right, hey, we'll never have to go through this again, okay? So let's do that right. Hey, Laverne, good afternoon. Punta nice. Thank you for jumping on. Yes, thank you for jumping on. Hey, how you doing, Klaus for Pop? What's up? Thomas Zero. Thanks for jumping on here, guys. So, yeah, so exciting news. And then the vaccination, again, that is restricted to people over 65, healthcare workers, some other essential workers. Those are restricted. So if any of you out there is interested in getting a vaccination, you might have to check and see where you fall into that category. But of course, they want to start off with people over 65 and the healthcare workers and all the essential people. And so, and then some jobs are requiring that you have to do it as well. So if that is one of the requirements at your job, guys, then, you can look into that and make sure that happens. All right. So, So then I think that's about it. So the swap meets too, one of the things too, that swap meets, that's indoor. So they have to have a 25% capacity, and which is good because there's a lot of businesses in those swap meets, right? As we know, when you go in there's several different type of business within the swap meet. So there's so many businesses that was affected by closing a swap meet. And so that's a huge open facility, but you can go in there 25% capacity. So that's a lot of small business that is open again, which is perfect. And so we got that going on, and then let's see what else. I think mostly all of the businesses that were affected by the shutdown, there's some degree of to some degree you can open some 25% again. Keep in mind you got to do all of the essential things, guys. They got to stay with all the sanitation, and they got to stay with the capacity, all the restrictions, whatever, whether it's outdoor, whether it's indoor. And then, guys, there's gatherings. They claim that you can gather, you can have some events, but it's no more than maybe say a family of 3. Keep that down to a minimum as well, and make sure that there's not huge gatherings. They want you to not be longer than say 2 hours. Don't have any huge parties for hours and just have a whole lot of people gathering. All right, so let's do this right so we can get out of this thing, you guys. Let's do this right. All right. So anyway, so I guess that's it today. Again, California have lifted the stay-at-home order, and this is perfect. Again, we could get back to some sense of normalcy, not a lot, but some sense of normalcy, which again would help the spirit, help the morale, help the business, help employees, help the economy, get some more money in the pocket, get some more money in the household, and then, kind of get some of these businesses back in their feet. All right. So with that said, guys, I wanted to just invite you guys back here on Thursday when we do our Q&A. Thursday is our Q&A session. And we're going to talk about hiring a new employee for your business. There's huge employee credits. I want to talk to you guys about that. There's employee retention credit if you hire someone new. even though we went through COVID in 2020, there's some businesses who have were able to hire employees because the business required more people to work because of the demand, in that specific business. So anyway, so there's some credits. We're going to talk about that. So on Thursday afternoon, come back here again at 1 o'clock and get some of that information on the credits, tax credits that you can get for hiring folks. All right. So again, with that said, I'm out of here. One last thing. Check your county, check your region, and check all of the things that you need to do to stay open, guys, because they have this color-coded tier based on their region. And again, in California, there's four tiers that the California is broken down into, okay? And we were in the purple tier, which is the highest one. 54% of the people is in the purple tier, and that's where half of the population was infected. So check your county, check your region, and make sure that you're doing the right thing so we can stay open. All right, so all the way open. We're down to get into this. So with that said, guys, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. You guys stay up, stay safe, follow the rules, follow the instructions, wear your mask, social distance, and let's do this thing right, okay? Take care of each other and take care of yourself. I will see you guys back here on Thursday. Thanks.